The iPad mini dash mount kit will be for any 05 to 09 Mustang owner who finds themselves constantly using their iPad mini for things like music, navigation, and different apps during their car ride to make it more enjoyable. Now, if you're anything like me, you constantly have that thing sliding everywhere down the seats, falling on the floor, and having nowhere to actually mount the thing very safely, securely, and conveniently. All that changes with this iPad mount system here that actually attaches onto the front end of your dashboard to kind of replace the area and the trim around your factory radio to easily mount it up using magnets. I am giving this 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter because there is quite a few steps involved, since you will have to disconnect the factory radio. After everything's said and done, it shouldn't take longer than 30 minutes to an hour in the driveway at home. This one will actually work with iPad mini 1 through 4. So it's a huge plus for the guys with different generations of iPad. It'll still work with the same template. There's nothing else you have to buy extra to get it to work. It'll snap right into place just like any other one. So you're actually going to use this faceplate instead of the factory one. And the way this works is obviously it maintains all of the holes necessary for your knobs and gadgets and whatnot that come from the factory. On the other hand, right here in the center, there's actually going to be a magnet that holds the iPad mini into place. Whenever you want to remove it, you can just pop it off and you have access to the factory radio underneath. Definitely something that is extremely easy to navigate, extremely easy to use, and doesn't require any drilling or cutting to get this thing installed. Since this does use the neodymium magnets that I did just mention, that is going to bump up the price tag since it doesn't really interfere with the factory radio. So it does bump the price up to about a $350 mark. To some people, you might look at this and think that's a lot of money for just this little mount thing, but if you're looking for some convenient way to mount your iPad mini, and of course having it out of the way, convenient, able to be seen very easily like the factory navigation would, then this is going to be a great option for guys that don't want it to stick out like a sore thumb at the same time. This installation is a little bit involved. It will require just a few simple hand tools like a ratchet and simple socket set, and a screwdriver as well for some of the faceplate stuff. What you'll need to do to start this one off is start pulling some of the trim out of the interior. Your shift knob comes first, then pop off the center console trim, then the side panels and the footwells, which connect to the sides of the radio area. Then you can use a screwdriver to remove a few screws on each side to pull off the entire faceplate. Then unscrew the radio head unit itself and drop it out of place. With the faceplate removed, you'll have all of the buttons and charger ports connected as well, which you'll need to remove and transfer over to the iPad faceplate with just a couple of bolts. With everything installed on that, you can put it into place around the factory radio head unit, which you can bolt back into the factory location. From here, you can tighten down the faceplate, replace all the side panels and center console trim, as well as the shift knob. Put the iPad into place, and you're good to go. Just to wrap it up here, if you're the owner of an 05 to 09 Mustang, you might be looking for a way to conveniently mount your iPad mini safely to the dashboard and actually have it look like it came there from the factory. Now, if that sounds like something you're looking for, the iPad mini dash mount kit will be a great alternative, and it's available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.